Drive Away is the credit starts. There are a couple of cool songs over that.
What's up, guys? Today we're playing Marvel Spider-Man, and I forgot that I parked my car and I'm here to get it. Now, what happened to you?
I'm okay.
Something is Bob.
Dude, that's literally what I just said. Yeah, guys, I didn't find my car, so one of you has to be the valet and give me my car. Dude, give me my car or I won't give you a tip. They seriously don't have my car? Okay, then you're gonna get, then your tip is a your tip is a beatdown.
Rose gets up in arms about
You're Jewish, aren't you? And this dude's Jewish, I knew it. Just hook that to the face, now take that. Now take that. Now take that. Now take a bomb, boy. Oh, I'm bulletproof now, boy. Yeah.
He really doesn't like deer.
Oh no, and my bulletproof just went off. Come on, at the possible worst time, get wrecked, and bow.
In case you didn't know, Jesse Owens was a black sprinter.
Oh god, this guy keep dodging. This guy keep dodging. Get this work, boy. Get this combo work. Die. Get that combo work. Oh no. Oh baby.
Hypnosis to help Chris kick his smoking habit. How about it, Chris? One of these rich white strangers fucking around inside your ring.
Oh.
That night they went down for a family dinner. Embarrassing stories are shared and laughs are had, but some things seem a little off, and I don't just mean Jeremy's hair. I'm talking about shit like Georgina's engagement.
Get electrocuted, sucker.
Now it seems that you're just kind of catatonic in the kitchen. Jeremy's all kinds of creepy.
You missed.
Intently, if he's ever done MMA.
Get down. Sorry.
Even tries to drunkenly engage in some jujitsu, but the rest of the family
That's for not giving me my car. Here's a tip. Oh baby, the jokes just get better and better.
Chris has a hard time sleeping that night, so he heads out back for a cigarette.
Coming in with the bomb, boy.
When he runs at Chris full speed like he's groundskeeper Flash, and Georgina blows into 11 by glamour poses in the reflection of the window. To cap off Chris's evening of
Don't play with guns. Now shut the ass up. Kids, don't play with guns. If you do, play nicely. Oh crap. It's the big brute. Dude, y'all work here too? Are y'all seriously? Y'all seriously work here? Dude, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only valet who worked here. Dude, I thought I was the only valet who worked here. That's what they said. Wow.
He's eventually paralyzed by her.
But seriously, if y'all are all valets, help me find my damn car. No, none of y'all are valets. Y'all are just car security.
Void in a very memorable effect that makes it seem like he's floating in immediate deep space. Physically, he's still in his chair, frozen, and Missy leans into his face and tells
Let's go up here and do this.
Not one of these. He shuts his eyes and wakes up in bed the next morning, covered in sweat. Later that day, he tries to make small talk with Walter. He's more than a little off in his mannerisms, and especially the way he talks about
Yeah, call me this idea, boy. Now how do we get this?
That Chris was indeed sitting with Missy in a session Chris tells Rose about.
Yeah!
Cigarettes makes him want to throw up now. Now it's time to get a party started. The Armitages are having their annual collection of old white people over, some kind of tradition that was started by Dean's parents. All of them are super awkward around Chris, asking him about his feeling all up on his muscles, and telling him about how cool it is that he's black. Chris understandably steps away and is relieved when he finally spots another black guy too, and it's not just his Thurston Howell attire. He's also shacking up with this lady.
Yeah. Oh my God, he fell. Sorry, dude. Can't I just zip up there? Yeah.
Where the other party goes. A beard guy improves. It seems like Chris is doomed to be entirely uncomfortable here until he runs into Jim Hudson, a blind art dealer who is familiar with Chris's work and tells him it's very impressive. Jim also tried to be a photographer, but then he lost his eyesight. Both of them reflect upon how that shit ain't fair. When Chris goes inside to take a breather from the whole situation,
Yeah.
just a little creepy, huh? Also,
Frisk was bold, baby.
She comes in later to apologize to him, and he tries to be real with her. But it kind of seems to break her.
Come down here.
She assures him the Armitages are good to them and treat them like family. Chris checks in with Rod and tells him about all the weird shit going on, and Rod gives us the comic relief we expect from this deal.
Ha ha ha! Sucker!
Rod's serious though. He doesn't trust the hypnosis that Chris tells him about, and really
Come
thinks it's like slavery going on. Downstairs, more of the party goers grill Chris about his
What the fuck? What the heck?
and when he tries to pull Logan over to field the question, Logan starts going on about how great it is.
They're taking heavy precautions.
Rod later,
Yeah.
goes off and this triggers something in Logan, whose ghost starts believing it reminds Chris the name of the movie.
And I thought the elevator was safe.
Seizure, and Logan apologizes for his actions and leaves. Chris and Rose go for a walk where he tells her it wasn't a seizure. And then
Hey, my brothers.
they argue for a little bit until he opens up more about his mom and reveals that a phone call would have saved her life since she had lain dying for hours after her accident. Rose agrees to leave with him and they embrace, reaffirming
Faster, sucker.
what's happening. The old folks back at the Armitage estate are having a sort of silent auction with Chris's portrait on display. We're not entirely sure what's going on here, but by the end of it, it looks like Jim Hudson has won out at an impressive price. It's a really interesting scene that manages to feel super sinister. You don't quite know the import.
Sure.
Chris and Rose get back
Just so you can get your pain and peace.
smiles, and Jeremy
Ah.
like he's auditioning for Deliverance. Chris sends Rob the picture he took of Logan, and Rob tells him it's a dude named Andre that they know and have met before. He was the guy in the cold open of the movie, actually.
This dude's safe.
For 6 months now. Rob falls
Come here.
Oh shit! But Chris's phone dies before they can talk.
No
further.
shit,
Chris
Sherlock.
Rose how urgently they need to leave, and then he notices a little cubby door open. He peeks inside and finds a box of pictures of Rose with a bunch of different black guys, even though she told him he was the first black boyfriend she ever had. Even weirder is when he finds pictures of her with Andre and then with Walter and Georgina. What the fuck is going on here, Chris? Chris goes to leave, but the family isn't interested in letting him go, and Rose just can't seem to find her keys. The weirdness breaks out into the open now, with Dean talking about some heavy cryptic shit.
We are the gods, trapped in cocoons.
Jeremy even takes a swipe at Chris, and then Rose reveals that she has the keys, but Chris can't have them. Nah. He finally goes to make a run for it, but the hypnosis strikes, paralyzing Chris and knocking him to the ground. Falling into the sunken place, he watches as Dean and Jeremy carry him away. Rose feebly tells him that he was one of her favorites.
Oh, bloody.
Now we're going to hang with Rod for a bit while he tries to call Chris and figure out what the hell's going on. He researches Andre online, revealing that he's the one guy in the world who uses Bing, then takes his findings to the police. How can I help you? Rod Williams with TSA. He shows Andre's pictures to Detective Latoya, and it reveals his ultimate theory about brainwashing and sex slavery.
Oh, Lord, Rod Williams. Oh, TSA.
Yeah, needless to say, she and the two cops she pulls in to hear him out don't really believe him. Meanwhile, Chris wakes up in a sort of game room, bound to a chair and facing an old-school television. He starts playing a tape of Dean's dad, Roman Armitage, who looks like a spokesman for high-fiber diets, and who explains to the viewer that they've been chosen due to their genetic gifts. He says the coagula procedure will combine those physical traits with the determination and intelligence of white people to create a perfect being. Then the teacup appears on screen and sends Chris back to sleep. He wakes up again to find Jim Hudson on the TV, able to interact with him via some sort of intercom. Hudson tells him he's supposed to prepare him mentally for the procedure they're about to undergo, which involves pretty much a brain transfer.
Damn, hard to get down a fat dude.
Along with his brainstem.
You'll be able to see and hear what your body is doing, but your existence will be as a passenger.
That's right. He's going to be living in the sun for 27 Fucking terrifying, right? Chris asks why it's with black people, and Jin mentions how several people want the perceived physical superiority of their race, but that Jin's not like that. You know, some of his best friends are black. He just wants Chris's eyes. He signs off, and Chris plays with some of the chair stuffing that is torn out. Eventually, the teacup comes back on screen and knocks him out. Dean gets going with the procedure, with Nurse Jeremy assisting him. He cuts open Jim Hudson's head, and while the heart monitor keeps beeping steadily along, I'm gonna add Jim to the kill count right now, because spoiler alert, he ain't ever coming back from this situation. Weird that our first kill isn't until nearly an hour and a half into the movie, but this film's about a lot more than just kills. While Dean's handling that brain beat, Jeremy goes to get Chris's unconscious body. With Jeremy's back turned, Chris takes a bocce ball and nails Jeremy in the head with it, hitting him once more while he's on the ground for good measure. We see that he saved himself from hypnosis by literally picking that cotton out of the chair and stuffing it into his ears. That's some great reclamation, Chris. Dean comes out of the operating room to see where Jeremy is, and Chris surprises him by impaling him with the antlers of a stuffed deer head from the second kill of the movie. Even more fun symbolic stuff here, since punk is a term historically used against black men in post-Reconstruction America. On his way out, Chris runs into Missy, who reaches for her teacup but doesn't make it before Chris smashes it to pieces. They have a short standoff before she takes a letter opener and tries to stab him with it, but he takes it through the hand like a champ, turns it back around on her, stabbing her in the head or maybe even the eye there, just off screen. Hey Missy, stop stabbing yourself. Almost out the front door, Chris is attacked by Jeremy, who's come back into consciousness and is eager to finally get his jiu-jitsu match on with Chris. He almost puts Chris to sleep with a headlock, but Chris stabs him in the leg with that letter opener and then kicks him down, ultimately killing him with a series of super violent, super squishy kicks to the fucking head. Get out of here, Jeremy, you nasty little racist weasel. Next time try dry shampoo. Rose hasn't heard all this because she's been too busy listening to white people music and cruising the internet for her next potential victim, all while eating Fruit Loops in an overtly symbolic way. Notice how she separates the white milk from the colored cereal? Outside, Chris takes Jeremy's car, which is shown to be the one from the cold open that drove away with Andre. Before he can get away, he hits Georgina. Feeling remorse from his mother's death and Georgina's earlier breakdown, he saves her and takes her in the car with him. But when she comes to, she attacks him and causes him to crash the car. This accident kills Georgina, who's revealed to be housing the brain and soul or whatever of Dean's mother, Marion Armitage. Not anymore, though, because now they're both dead. Rose has finally gotten savvy to the situation and hunts Chris down with a rifle on him, who is housing the brain and soul or whatever of Dean's dad, Roman. But Chris pulls his camera flash trigger again, triggering an awakening in whoever sunk it inside Walter. He asks Rose for the gun to finish the job himself, but shoots her in the belly, then turns the gun on himself, killing the Walter combo for the sixth kill of the movie. Rose is still alive, and she tries to correct the kill, but Chris leads her to it and slides away from her. He starts to
At least I did this though.
holy shit, guys, this
No.
could be the darkest
Oh, that.
But we just watched Night of the Living Dead.
Let's try this again.
Cop in the beginning, and we know the historical context surrounding this moment as Chris puts his hands up in a gesture.
Hello?
I was all ready to have my heart broken, but out of the cop car steps Rod Williams. TSA. Chris gets in the car and Rod heads Bills.
Why do they want it?
Chris asks him how the hell he figured everything out.
Look at that air conditioner in this mask. You can put it on.
Consider the situation.
Air conditioner on my body. I can make it hot and cold.
Drive off. Rose dies.
I had oh.
Turns out the original ending
And then I see a lot of shit like heat in the first
felt like there was just too much bullshit going on, and then
See, I saw a heat signature. This is why you don't fuck with my mind.
Come on, come on! Wait, the elevator! Hold on! Almost got him! Try to fall slower!
Oh god!
You okay?
Yeah.
I think so. Good. Good. You know, those elevator shafts go, this is pretty nice.
That's it. Get out was released earlier this year. He's got a few box office records for
You alright, dude? And also, I do think Mr. Inspired is gonna make himself a new YouTube channel or something. I'm just gonna do it.
Jordan Peele's follow-up to his massively successful
Custom
debut, Get Out. While us, like Get Out, still the category. Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite movies.
About Devil's
James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Ready or Not, released in 2019. Ready or Not is full of heightened characters and pitch black comedy.
You sound like a cop.
Don't you mean Spider Cop?
You better shut up before I kick you in the ass.
By Samara Weaving, the effervescent star of The Babysitter. And lest you forget, Samara Weaving, niece of Hugo Weaving, is an Aussie, which means she rocks out all of these roles.
In this scenario, is whatever she can get her hands on.
Grace is marrying Alex Leda-Moss, whose family members are stinking rich and full of stink eye. Their wealth began when their ancestor from 19th century England struck a Faustian bargain with a mysterious figure named the Bad. Due to that arrangement, the Leda-Mosses have a tradition whenever new people join the family. All they have to do is play a game on their wedding night. Upon completion, they're part of the family. Or dead. I mean, it's one of the two, so flip that coin, Grace. Since this Leda-Moss ritual was started so long ago, the current benefactors aren't even sure if it's real or not.
Oh wait, I have to do this.
Not only adds
Hello, New York.
conflict between all these spoiled, petulant
What's up, New York? Wait, what's up, Miles?
I think it does a great job blending action and humor and keeping a consistent tone throughout. It's more outwardly funny than your dad's, which it's sometimes compared to. But that makes sense. These characters are much less realistic than their counterparts in that movie, which, to be clear, is not a bad
What
thing.
is up, guys?
It was perfectly in harmony.
What's up,
A pointed sense of humor to their character. And guiding the performers were co-directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, who, along with producer Chad Baella, make up Radio Silence, a film collective responsible for a couple of horror movies and one of the segments of VHS.
We collectively are Radio Silence.
I had a great time watching Ready or Not, even if a lot of it was spoiled by the trailer. If you're even thinking about watching it before this kill count, I recommend you pause this video and follow through. It's a lot of fun, and it's also one of those movies where I can't include all the funny lines because there are just too damn many of them.
I'll meet you downstairs, music room.
Doc's really giving it both barrels. Hope he doesn't burn himself out.
Bodies it takes to pay for the honey and get to the kills. The Devilman feast on the cover of a game. Val's Gambit. We find ourselves.
Hey, do you have time to check something out for me?
No, but if you ask nicely.
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in Hell's Kitchen. I could call in the bomb squad, but if it's just some kid's science project...
Yeah, I know. Budget crisis. Yada, yada, yada. So?
Will you please check it out?
There's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project. Man, I miss those days. School projects are so much easier than real-life projects.
This is really good.
This is Stable Control. Requesting status report from Lower Chinatown. Over. Checkpoint under attack by demons.
What's up, guys? I have some potatoes for you.
Hey, can we solve this peacefully if I brought you cupcakes?
I brought cupcakes. Oh.
Becky reassures her soon-to-be daughter-in-law that she, too, came from a lower class and married into one as well, which allows her to offer some unique advice. Grace, they've got a tradition today.
At midnight, it's play game. It's just something we do when someone new joins the family.
It'll be a randomly drawn game, and Grace doesn't even have to win it. She just has to play. After that, she'll be a Les Domas. Stevens, the family butler, plays Grace into the music room, where the rest of the family is waiting. In addition to Alex's older brother Daniel, his mama Becky, and his aunt Helene, this family also includes Alex's coked-out younger sister Emily, her smart-huffing husband Fitch Bradley, their two shitty little housebound kids, Daniel's prissy wife Charity, and of course, the family patriarch, Alex's dad, Tony. They all vary in their sentimentality.
Helene, it's nice to see you.
Woohoo! We're web swinging like there's no tomorrow.
Head into the super special game room, a living legacy of their family's ancestry. Tony tells the tale of how his great-grandpa Victor started a company selling playing cards during the Civil War era, and how the subsequent generations of Les Domases expanded the business into sporting goods, board games, and pro sports teams. I'm a huge board game fan myself, so it was great to see the attention and care given to the Les Domases fictional products. The boxes portray board games made by the family throughout the ages, from the Victorian era to the 1960s to today. They were created by assistant art director Laura Hochstadt, and I am seriously impressed by how believable they are. I mean, wowzers. Tony tells Grace Les Domas' success all began with the benefactor, a dude named great-grandpa Victor.
This computer's tracking bombs around the district.
That slick bit that he could
Go.
did figure out how the Cenobite phone worked, and in exchange, LaValle funded his business endeavors. Ever since then, new Les Domases are conducted to the family in a process that begins with putting a blank card into LaValle's box.
Then, drawing the card, and Mr. LaValle will tell us which game to play.
The result can be almost
I got old maid. Seriously, what the fuck is old maid?
Grace draws her card. It says hide and seek. Too bad it doesn't say to make a shit your pants thing. Alex would have won right away. Tony explains the rules to Grace. She'll hide anywhere inside the house, and after a count of 100, the family members will try to find her. And don't you worry about those security cameras.
We never use the cameras. We always play the games as the game played.
With that, she's off to hide. Let's get some mood music for the festivities. As Grace runs around, we get a better look at the Les Domas residence, a lot of which was filmed at the Parkwood Estate in Oshawa, Ontario, which was also used for a little movie called Billy Madison. I hear it's pretty quotable. Other parts of the mansion were played by Casa Loma, a 20th century castle that was also at Xavier School for Gifted Students. Chelsea and I visited Casa Loma when we were in all play into radio silence's very hands-on approach to the movie's aesthetic. I love how old money everything looks, from the polished wood to the golden glow of all the candles everywhere. Production designer Andrew Stern helped achieve the perfect warm look, and all this attention to detail, just like with the art designs, helps make Ready or Not one of my favorite horror movies of the year. While Grace hides herself in a dumpster, Tony hands out weapons to all the Les Domases. Helene gets a battle axe, while most of the others get guns, though sadly, none of them peacemakers. Still, better than the crossbow that Fitch gets stuck with. As that amazing hide-and-seek song ends, these perfectly defined characters line up to kick the movie into Act 2 fun and games.
Here I come.
Alex isn't partaking, and instead, after everyone else has left to hunt around for Grace, he takes some servant passages through the house back to his room. Grace gets bored waiting in the dump later and also makes her way back to the room, where Alex tells her to hush and hides her when they hear one of the maids approaching. The newly married couple watches as the Les Domas maid named Clara gets shot right in the face. Yeah, Grace, this is
Get your client wasting their money.
Inspired by little sis Emily, who thought Clara was Grace, a mistake her family members roundly chastised her for making.
You're supposed to name her. She needs to be alive.
MJ.
It makes Clara amazing, but eventually she dies, leaving her body dealt with indignantly.
Which one is Elaine?
I don't know. You'll have to go to the party to find out.
What? This isn't a costume, dude. This is a merch by armor.
Mistakes of this game has left Grace in
And it's really like Iron Man's arm with stuff. There's an air conditioning and stuff. You have to put on the mask for the suit to open. And also that demon that thing, you know Spider-Man Far From Home? Spider-Man Far From Home. That's Mysterio, I think. And spoilers, I haven't seen the movie. I really haven't.
Yeah, man, probably. He assures her there's going to be
That life's still worth living. That was a very thoughtful suggestion.
Probably a good time to lose some of that story. Just like the production and art design, the costuming department in this movie was on point. Designer Avery Lewis tailored each outfit to the character's personality, like no-nonsense color dress, practical tech, or a godfather-like high collars for patriarch Tony. Her best
She would say drug deal.
acts as a, quote, roadmap of events that have happened.
So I wanted to create something that had a lot
Drugs go together with like cocaine and milk.
several different stages. I think there's about 17 versions.
The continually degrading condition of racist dress is another great runner of it, and is even a little symbolic, as discussed by Chelsea and me in our review on the Deadbeat podcast. At the end of the service, Grace takes the wrong door, putting her right in the crosshairs of her new innocent life, literally. Good thing Emily's a shit shot. Melanie Scrofano is so goddamn awesome in this movie. And hey, she's another kill count Dressy, having been in Saw 6 as part of the shotgun merry-go-round track. Grace gets away from that, but with everything still locked, Daniel ends up finding her in the game room. Just like when he was a kid, Daniel has to
Am I checking out again?
and just like when he was a kid, he decides to let his family know where the prey is. But at least adult Daniel, who truly likes Grace and is majorly conflicted, is willing to give her a 10-second head start. Better than nothing. After Daniel calls out to the others, his wife Charity is the first to arrive, and she berates him for letting Grace go. They have a great little scene where even Charity, this relatively peripheral character, is given a backstory and justification for why she's so willing to go along with all this.
You know where I came from and what my life was like before.
The fleshed out ensemble cast is my absolute favorite part of this movie.
Did you fight Killer Croc?
Charity's actor, Elise Levesque,
Yes, this
is
one
also
is
excellent
Elise.
in that Pilgrim episode of
Are you talking about the dude that's dressed as Mysterio? Is this set just before that?
And Fitch says he hasn't been able to figure out his crossbow. Not even with the help of YouTube videos starring the film
Thank
writers
you.
and Ryan Murphy. No, not
It's
that.
serious,
Mentioning the weapon
yeah.
to Emily, who immediately unloads a bullet.
It has the costume starting with like this turned on.
The second doesn't die right away. And Aunt Helene has
What's up?
her misery with her battle axe. Steadily on its way. Becky suggests that the family used their
Nice, dude.
and Tony,
Hey, Mysterio.
Excuse me, are you Dr. Delaney? Oh no.
on her way to the kitchen.
And this was Smoker. Hey, dude, that is Mysterio. So this is set. So this is after Spider-Man Far From Home. Weird.
Still being as she is. Grace is not like Aaron from your next, and she shouldn't have to. But that is the reason to get the hope to go. Way out in the kitchen door, Grace is forced to hide as the butler Stevens comes in. New kitchen stuff. After Alex, finally gets all the doors unlocked.
I worked on that
Grace
Hummer
uses her newly loaded gun.
He's out in the party.
Can let her go. He won't move out of the road. Once again, the gun fails to fire. The ammunition.
Dude, does this suit look like a costume?
Just fine. A game of blindy slight blocks Grace from getting
The fact that actually dogs your thing to prove that. No, I do that.
Put an end to all this craziness. She accidentally hits the dumpling. And and the doors close with enough force that it kills her via crushing. That's how you can tell this house is built 100 years
Now
ago.
what
They
the
just don't
fuck?
get enough way to force that same kind of bone-punching strength.
Find a way up.
During all this, Alex has been having a fucking time of it, man. After smashing all the security cameras and getting into a serious fight with his dad, he finds
Dude, he's a freaking doctor.
helping Grace anymore. Tony is really disappointed in himself.
For ice cream!
Alex
So, that boy better shout before I show him the real meaning of ice cream for ice cream. Bye!
In case you didn't figure it out or just forgot, Helene was the bride in the beginning whose husband drew the hide-and-seek card and complicated murder. Grace is determined
God damn. For a lab, dude, he's breaking it down.
out of here alive. She reverse weddings her way through the backyard and runs as fast as she can, but a flashlight revealing machine forces her to hide in the stable. Turns out the searcher is just one of Emily and Mitch's kids. Oh shit! Unfortunately for Grace, when he takes out a gun and lands himself on her. After a moment of shock, Grace punches the kid in the face and knocks him out. Haha, yeah, Grace, watch out for that gun though.
Oh, come on, dude. This is the real suit. You're dead. You don't get your little ass off of me. Let's do this.
Grace finds her way out of the pit, leading to what may be the movie's most painful scene to watch. See that nail sticking out right there? Yeah, Grace doesn't. So ready or not, here it comes! Oh my god! That just hurts to see. But she powers through the pain and gets
Get
herself
fucked,
out.
boy.
Good for her. After a wedding dress dressing and cursing of the kid who shot her, Grace is good to go and takes her way out to the front gate of the estate.
Hello? I left my backpack.
But
I
eventually,
left my backpack in here. Hello?
just sucks for her that the local drivers aren't eager to be helpful.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Take it easy. Just tell me what you want. It's a joke, right? Facts now.
Oh, shit.
Steven's out there.
That's what you get for being a smart ass.
Back at the house, Tony
I got shit for you, dude.
increasing possibility.
I got a web to pick with you.
He believes that if she
See?
comes, he'll arrest him.
Oh, it's you, dude.
Not convinced.
Miss still down.
It's a fucking game! Daniel and Emily put on maid cleanup duty, and after jumping
I'm gonna beat you.
find Georgie right where Grace's fist left him. Emily says she's proud of him.
Pumpkin.
He'll fight, but Daniel is serious. Something different.
How is it Halloween?
Little woodsy area, but after a short scuffle, Grace manages to use her sash to choke the guy out, and gets in his car and drives away.
Ah.
She did double tap him, and if she had, he wouldn't have been able to pull the car okay? Since it's a fancy family,
Get the door.
both seen by a security operator. Just voiced by Matt Madden.
Yeah, boys. By the way, do not try and put on my mask because bad things will happen. It doesn't identify you as Peter Parker. It turns on the alarm suit and it kicks you out and leaves your clothes in it and it spits it out. Okay, don't do that.
Drives the car off road and flips it over. The violent crash is depicted in slow motion upside down shots, and when they finally finish, the incident is dead. Grace falls out of the accident and is immediately found by Daniel. And almost
How about some moonlighting?
into his good guy,
Bitches.
Daniel says
This is a horror movie now.
knocks her out. Grace has been
Killer.
with Dawn only
Yes,
an hour away.
Spider-Man.
So if Alex wants to help her out,
Trinity.
he better work faster with those cops. He
Does whatever Spider
Mother Becky
can. Sings a web, spider size, takes a gun and he puts it in. Look out! Here comes a Spider-Man. And have a web. There's some kicks. Looks like a horror movie, I swear. It's like a little horror vibes, dude. Dude, they're trying to kill They're trying to kill the killer. But they don't know who the killer is.
Orphan Black, which had a ridiculously ritual preparation is placing LaBelle's box in front of LaBelle's empty chair. Grace then wakes up to find herself tied down to a pentagram table, everyone around her looking like your standard horror movie calls. See also The Curse of Michael Myers. The ceremony begins, and although it's sometimes distasteful, it seems to be going well until everyone starts getting some seriously rumbly tummy. Spitting out blood, general fatigue. Oh, I know what your problem is.
Poison!
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Daniel has poisoned his family to help Grace escape, although not enough to kill them, as he tells her in the hallway. They'll be fine. On their way out, they're stopped by Charity, who holds them at gunpoint. She is all fucking in on that sweet Le Domas lifestyle, so when her husband doesn't back down, she shoots him in the neck. Things get crazy for her, Mo, so I'll just list them here real fast. Charity gets pistol whipped, Tony gets lantern whipped, a house fire gets started.
A hair killer is ready to strike.
Alex breaks free and comes downstairs to find Daniel bleeding out to death in the hallway. Despite his urgent pleas for Daniel not to die, that's exactly what his older brother does. Alex isn't thrilled. He's his favorite family member. And come to think of it, he's not even sure who to blame for the death. Grace fights with her mother-in-law, who's determined to keep her family safe, but with a little help from LaBelle's father.
What's up, dude? There's a black and white. It's a black and white party. It's a black and white party, and I'm wearing black and yellow. Looks like I'm out of formal. It's like I'm out of formal attire.
When they last saw him, Morgan were still plotting to escape together, but now they saw a little bloodier and a whole lot messier between them.
It won't be with me after this movie.
No, man, probably not. Grace never said it, but sensing that sort of answer
The name!
around her face, calls out for his family. You knew his betrayal was going to happen eventually, but you still feel awful for Grace.
Help me up, you doofuses!
Finds his wife's body. With the sun just about up, there's no
Nice, brother.
This ritual is about to go down. So gather up the
Come on, Spider-Man, you are kicking booty, are you?
Rosemary baby up to his finger.
Spider-Man, you were literally kicking booty. Then you were literally kicking butt. Then you decided to stop bulletproof, guys. Sorry.
And Grace is able to run out the clock enough to score a victory by counting. Cause it's daylight, motherfuckers! Better hide! Right? Aren't y'all supposed to die now? Got anything to say for yourself, Invisible Belle?
Oh god, there's a brute! God, where did y'all get the funding?
She goes to kill Grace anyway.
Wait, can I just web bomb brutes?
Oh shit, the curse was real. Must have gotten caught in traffic or something.
What is wrong with my web shooters right now?
Threats to the rest of the family. The newbies go first. Mitch and then Cherry. Like a shortly followed by Emily.
What is wrong?
Grace begins to crack up.
Dude, what is wrong with my bulletproof ability?
Is it a sudden ending? Kinda. Satisfying? Hell no. After all that doubt, it would be real. Also great that these kills were done, at least partially, with practical effects. Charges of fake blood and guts were blown up atop of chroma green stands, and the actors, in the wake of the explosion, were shot with little meat rifles. For the off-screen deaths, they got to use big old meat cannons. The cast all seemed to have a great time. Not just because the fake blood tasted like heroin.
Christian, the first thing he asked was, can I get some in my mouth? And I was like, oh no, don't worry, it's non-toxic, if any. And he goes, no, I want to get it in my mouth because I want to do a thing where I spit it out. Is that okay? And this was, I think, day 4 we were shooting, and I went, oh, we're going to be fine.
It really looks like Radio Silence ran a fun and effective shoot altogether. So props to them and their on-set It's the last Madonna of the birds, leaving Grace all alone with nothing but blood on her. Unless maybe she's not alone. Did I just see LaBelle? Right. In the original screenplay, though, Grace died in it. And it was Radio Silence who wrote a 12-page alternate ending. Now we know how to I'm glad the producers agreed to do that. A lot
Go away, Sid!
That's all of them. Gotta find Lee.
Felt kind of out of nowhere, and 100-year-old construction or not, I'm skeptical that those doors could crush her like that. And that's it. Ready or Not came out in 2019 and is a great example of how lively the horror genre is.
AFK Arena sent me a code for 30 draw cards.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James H. Neeson, and today we'll play Your Next, a slasher released in 2011. Your Next is a home invasion.
If you don't get your aim.
Directed by Adam Miller. Two guys who made a bunch of other movies together. VHS and Guest and 26
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Your Next is a memorable entity.
Stop! God damn! Stop!
Amazing badassery of Michael Earl Aaron.
Stop!
Anyone who's ever watched a horror movie and wanted the characters to be more competent or intelligent, this is your movie. Erin is ridiculously resourceful and level-headed, and watching her try to survive this situation and save the previous family she's stuck with makes for an excellent 90 minutes. And like I said before, this movie's got a bunch of really memorable characters. Let's get to it.
That guy again.
Maybe I should tell people at him. He's a brute. He's considered a brute. You got him kidding me.
It's written in the blood of Tali, the body he sees on the ground. I can't tell exactly what happened to her. Maybe a throat slit or some other wound to the head, but whatever it is, she did. Aaron's not far behind. He stumbles into a masked assailant, grabs him by the throat, and raises him.
Dude, stop!
Powerful slash, off-screen death, and slam.
Oh, this is what we call bull wrangling.
How's anyone supposed to read what it says now with all that extra blood in it? Now we can start meeting the real characters. The parents of the main family are Paul and Audrey. Audrey is played by Margaret Brandon.
Yuri, I need your help.
I've got reports of shots fired at Ian.
Yeah, that's me. I'll explain later. But right now, you need to find a Dr. Morgan Michaels. Martin Lee's coming after him.
Yes, sir.
And his girlfriend Erin, who's meeting his family for the first time. She's a little nervous because his family is super well off.
That's just
retired from a big-time defense contractor. Later that night, while
Spider-Man, who is this Dr. Michaels?
I think he's the head scientist on this Devil's Breath project. Did you find him?
Let's see, any new suits? Wrestler suit, that's new.
The door creaks open after he and Paul go back downstairs. Next morning, Crispin comes downstairs to find Aaron chatting with
anything else? No. Kangaroo.
Further annoyed talking to his dad about a fellowship he didn't get because he hasn't been published, and admitting that he and Aaron are suffering from some real money problems. Night comes and with it
Rub the enemies without having to rub them up. Oh, come on, that's very good. Dude, that is so good, I swear, dude, that's so good.
Means a lot to me too, Babs, because the acting in this movie is one of the things that sets it apart. These are all really talented actors playing very defined characters, and a lot of the casual conversations
like this. I can make this count.
That's why this dinner scene is so great to watch. You get a feel for each person and their relationships with the others around them.
Oh, I can make this. Count tokens, I can just get more. Then go get the concussive blast. And I'm gonna still get that Spider-Man. Yeah, I only use this. So it's got more things, baby. Spider-Man? What did you do?
I thought you guys were working together. I have an idea on how to find him. I'll let you know if it works.
Spider-Man and concussive blast. Okay. I'm gonna go down here to test out my things. And you can kind of sit there.
Doesn't quite work on Kelly. When their cell phones won't work, Felix provides some useful information.
Hey, did you find Dr. Delaney at the party?
Yeah, but so did Lee.
What happened?
Lee corrupted him and made him kill himself.
That's horrible. We have to stop this guy.
We will. Before Delaney died, he gave Lee a name. Morgan Michaels.
Morgan Michaels. Who's he?
Not sure, but I bet he works on the Devil's Breath project. Have you learned anything from that Devil's Breath file?
A few years ago, Osborn came to Fisk and asked him to build a lab, but to keep it hidden from regulators.
Secret lab? For Devil's Breath?
If it's as dangerous as we think it is, I can see why.
Where's the lab?
Not in the box.
How much stuff do I have now? Oh, research tokens. We're not that low on base tokens. We can get a few more. We can always get more. And so forth. What is this? Alright, I know where I spent this stuff on this. This doesn't seem that handy. Dude, this doesn't even look gooder than my Mark. Oh, it's Spider-Man Mark 2. I've been calling it Mark 5. Oh.
Aubrey's on the opposite, so distraught that Paul has to take her upstairs and put her to bed. Yeah, good luck having sweet dreams after seeing your daughter's throat open like a Ziploc bag. She doesn't actually have to worry about all that, though, since from under the bed comes a wolf mask invasion. She notices
Osborn needs to destroy all records of it. All I have are inquiries from Osborn's personal account to Fisk's instruction. Knowing Fisk, he knows the influence around the blackmail material on the mayor.
Everything leads back to me. Time to pay him a visit.
Paul is obviously real messed up over his wife's death, so Kelly does the decent thing and covers up her body. Then she checks out the bed.
Hey guys, bird watching? I saw some pigeons over there.
Hey guys, bird watching. We're in New York. Holy! Wait! That thing is handy. Concussive blast. Loving it. The day, my skills are out. I've done this like in a few seconds.
Feeling left out.
Oh.
Going down.
Yay!
Casually pursued by the assailant. He allows her to discover Eric's body before slamming her through a glass table, then is all like, now watch this drive. Hacks into Kelly's skull. She's our 6th victim of the film, and at this point, the bodies are coming at a pretty steady rate. Landmass takes a breather next to his pale dead Eric, and one of my favorite shots of the movie, since it looks like it could be the start of a really fucked up They drag Ray back inside, and Crispin agrees to make a run for it to a place to safely call the cops from. He and Aaron share a goodbye kiss, and he packs away the Rottweiler and runs off. Aaron takes charge once more, directing Felix.
Hi, dude, I'm Spider-Man. Who are you? A demon? Well, sorry, dude, but you need to get webbed.
She also boils some water for later use and grabs a handful of culinary weapons for her. Crash through the window causes her to drop them all, though, so she's unarmed with a tiger mask and makes the house with an axe in hand. She swings it down at her, but she dodges it and fights back with a foot to the crotch, and then immediately grabs a meat tenderizer and hits him with it in the back of his knee. Then, guys, Aaron just goes fucking ham on this asshole, beating him in the back of the head until he's down, and then doing what we always want our horror movie characters to do, and making sure he's dead for real by tenderizing his skull into a little meat patty. Absolutely brutal. It's kind of a turning point for this movie. As the viewer and the other characters realize just how formidable Aaron's going to be, she rips off the tiger mask to reveal the face of screenwriter Simon Barrett, but the characters don't know that, of course, since they've never seen this guy before. Meanwhile, Paul has realized that He heads upstairs with the knife and straps of Dustin. When Felix comes upstairs to check out, Wolf Mask comes from behind and slits Paul's throat with a machete. Paul stumbles around, gagging on his wound and reaching out to his disgusted looking Felix for help before finally falling to the ground and bleeding out to death, staring up at Felix and Z as he dies. They're pretty passive about his death. About as passive as way over there.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
we are working with the killer. A fun twist to the movie that makes a rewatch really interesting as you start to read into all the looks they give each other. Meanwhile, Landmask discovers Tiger Mask's body. He starts huffing and puffing and blowing the table over.
Oh no.
He's definitely not a
please don't let go.
How many times
If he looks up on me.
Character Landmask. Aaron hears his temper tantrum from behind the door to the basement.
Nobody sees him, so I can get him.
Overhears her and starts Jack Torrance his way through the door. Drake stumbles back into the movie, distracting Landmask long enough for Aaron to make a move, running out and stabbing him in the back with a screwdriver. He's able to get away, running out the front door to safety, and Aaron locks it behind him. Felix and C join them and say that Paul's just upstairs taking a nappy nap. The four of them go to the basement to get more tools and weapons, and as Aaron shows Z how to make some Home Alone traps to ward off the invaders, Z asks her what we're all wondering.
Ooh, I'm in trouble. If we had the spider drone that could have went like and shoot them.
Drake in the stomach with a screwdriver. Felix takes the Canadian approach to murder. But he's not too Star to keep on stabbing Drake with a bunch of different screwdrivers. Not only is Felix a slimy little demon slayer, he's also a big whiner while he does it.
You just die already. This is hard enough for me.
Oh, baby.
Half a dozen tools in his torso, Drake does his little bro a solid and grants him his request, collapsing to the ground to kill number 9. Fun fact, Drake was played by Joe Swanson, another director who's worked with all these guys a lot, including a segment in VHS. Looks like Z wants to get in on the murder action too, raising one of those boards up to hit Aaron with, but Aaron turns around before she can seal the deal. Aaron then goes upstairs to check on Paul and finds him dead with an axe in his chest. Wolfmask tries to sneak up on her with a machete. Nice try, dog, but it ain't gonna work. She chucks a tenderizer at him, and when she misses, gets straight the fuck out of there by jumping through the second-story window. This chick is unstoppable, yo. Even with a giant glass shard in her legs, manages to get up and run to safety in the woods. She hides behind a tree and pulls the shard out in a kind of beautiful shot. She notices Landmask.
The fact that they don't look up.
She manages to dodge the bolt and run off as he reloads. She gets back inside and hides behind the curtains to put a tourniquet around her leg. Landmask pursues her and is smart enough.
Oh wait, they're looking at.
Seeing one of the boards there in place.
Wow, ironic. Super ironic.
Again, very unlike a land. We've got plenty more people who will do this job and stay in character. Bastards upstairs.
Where do y'all get their sinking? Is it Jackson Young? Oh, come on. Dude, put in a little more effort. Your friends have more effort than you, and I killed them. Well, I didn't really kill them, I just more or less knocked them out. But you know what I mean.
Felix goes downstairs and yells at the remaining attackers about how they're doing a shit job since he had to stab his own brother to death. Aaron overhears, so at least now she knows what the game is. Landmask claps back at Felix.
With it!
Felix chooses the perfect words to sympathize with him.
This dude has... How did you... Skills, anything.
Points out the only way he can pay them is if he survives and gets his inheritance. The whole plan here in the first place.
I'm powerful. Give me your gun!
Just then, Aaron's phone goes off because of an emergency message from 911. When he opens the curtains, he runs away while the other assholes tricks them after.
When I first played there, I hated these guys. They were so powerful, now for me they're so easy. I'm just speaking truth. Get wrecked.
I hope you new guys can up your game.
Yes, one spider drone.
She sets up a trap in the doorway that'll cause the axe to swing into whoever opens the front door. I don't remember that when Wolfmask...
The thing I want is the momentum. Demons. Looks like they bring in their buddies in shipping containers. Explains how foreign nationals with criminal records are getting into the country.
Shoot them! Oh, God. Those do work, I swear, dude. Those do some work. How much they got? So they bring their friends in the boxes. Cool.
When Felix rushes into safety, Aaron uses splash. It's not very effective. Aaron uses the hockey down Z and takes Felix.
Holy! Dude, what did I just do? Dude, do you see what I did to your friend there? I did not use all my good equips. God. But I didn't use that. Oh, baby. You do not want to do that. Do a spark drone at him. Haha. I love those. It's like a mini me that can shoot. Is it shooting webs or something? Daddy! Want the dogs! I have some good equips right now.
Stabs him once more, right behind, for another dog he killed.
Let's do that.
Immediately after Kristen's down, Erin gets shot. Turns out the cops finally got her message and showed up to the house.
Hey, Spidey, I have a good clip right now.
Not to come inside, but it's too late.
Quip it! Oh, he just got... Oh, what? Did you just do that? Spider-Girl. No, so handy. I ain't seen the free person, but they get him low for me, dude. Oh, come on. Why are there so many ways, dude? Oh, yeah. A Spider Drone comes. These things come in handy. What the? Yeah, I need to clear out this thing. Are you serious?
Positive critical acclaim. No sequel to this one, so that's being brought to the mix, which a lot of you have requested. So get ready for that. Until then, I'm James H. It's good to go now. Hey everybody, thanks a lot for watching my kill count on
Holy crap! I am OP! Stop!
Next week is The Mist, and if you haven't seen that, I really think you should watch it before watching the kill count. In any case, though, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James H. Denise, and today we're looking at It Follows, a delightful little indie horror film that came out in 2014. It Follows is one of my favorite horror films.
Did that just really happen? He fell. Dude, nothing happened. He just fell.
I grew up. In fact, the main character's house is literally in Chelsea's neighborhood. It's crazy. Hi, Chelsea. But even if this movie wasn't pure Michigan, I'd still love it because of how satisfyingly cerebral it is.
Go check it out, dude. Spider Killer. Spider Killer. Cause we are for a Spider Killer cat. It's a web from the roof. Then ties you out and makes you poop. Look out. Here comes the Spider Killer. I'm over this, I can tell you from the key. You know what happened.
It Follows, a girl named Jay, played by Micah Monroe, contracts a sexually transmitted shape-shifting stalker. It assiduously follows her and will kill her if it ever catches her. And the only way she can pass it on is by sleeping with someone else. That new person would then be followed instead, but if the monster ever killed them, it would return to its pursuit of the previous person on the list. It's an interesting conceit that can be read as a warning about STDs or a celebration of sex as an escape from death's relentlessness. And although there are rules to the creature's behavior, the movie is more interested in themes and atmosphere than trying to solve the monster's origin story or over-explaining it. What's following them?
Hey, count with all
It's bad. That's all we need to know. How many kills will it get after all that following? Let's find out and get to that. The movie begins on a suburban street in Metro Detroit. An awesomely fluid, long
My crap.
girl named Andy in a panic, looking terrified at something behind her, but thankfully still able to run at heels. Eventually, she drives out to sit on a bench by herself. Why? She's the first one on the kill.
Don't shut your mouth up. Holy! Ow, they're pumping me his leg. What? The spider's legs. That hurt. I am not lying. That hurt. Now.
Enjoy swimming through above ground pool. Gets ready for dates by tour. Her date is with this dude named
Look at this thing.
Premiere in 1981. They play a game where they talk about strangers and pick who they would trade places with.
How cool would that be to have your whole bus out?
Before filling into the theater and jamming out to the live organs. While continuing their date, he points out a girl in a yellow dress that Jake simply fails to see. Her inability to I Spy on the lie freaks you.
I took him out.
And he leaves the theater in a hurry. Oh, y'all are gonna miss Brandon Hepburn. The next time they try a...
Alright guys, that's it for this video. See you tomorrow and subscribe and like and goodbye.
Northville Psychiatric Hospital off of 7 Mile. They end up having